Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to update your Mega Mini Pro from an older version, let's say from version 1.3 to all the way to 1.4.1. Now if you have a version from 1.4.1 downwards, this is the method that you're going to use. But if your version is from 1.4.2, it is completely different and it's much easier. But I want to deal with the people that have older versions, 1.4.1 downwards, and I'm going to show you the process of how to download it. Unfortunately, it's a bit tasking, but if you follow the instructions carefully, you'll be able to get it done. And one thing I want to point out that is, if your site is running properly and you have no reason to update it, then there's no need to update it. You could always start a new project with the latest version of the Mega Mini Pro, but if there's a reason you need to update, then you follow this. First thing you want to do is to make sure that you have set up your starter template. You follow the instruction in your Gumroad library to set up a starter template, where if you go here, you're going to see your starter template, and the starter template always have the latest versions of the Mega Mini Pro also included for the update purpose. So since I am running version 1.4 and not the light version, I want to update this, not the light version. So I'm going to insert this. You're going to probably see it like this, but if you can't distinguish the name because of the newer version of Bricks, you can change to this view. I'm going to insert it, and the first thing you're going to notice is that you're going to have a class conflict issue. Now you're going to, in some cases, I think I've already done something on this installation, so you're going to see classes that start with DWC and also the ones that start with Mega Mini. Okay, so if you have classes that start with DWC, just do that. Okay, and then let's assume that these were the classes that had DWC. You're going to select all of them after searching to filter them out, and just click override this button. Okay, or if you can't filter it, you could just go to all the DWC classes. There are a few of them, and just click the override button one after the other. And then for the classes that are not DWC, you want to discard, and how to do that is to click this button. Okay, and you click all this to discard. Now because I don't have any DWC classes here, okay, so let me undo those. The Mega Mini classes are the ones I want to discard. The reason is, if you have styled your drop down contents, these are the classes probably you have altered and you don't want to override it. So I'm going to just select all of them and discard them. So I'm not overriding those ones, but if I had the DWC classes, I would have overridden it. And then I'm going to click import classes, and then it's going to import, the new classes and discard the ones that I've said discard. Then the next thing you're going to do is to open the new one that you have, go to the nav nestable, open your old one. Now for this, you want to right click and copy attribute. Now take note of the attribute changes that you've made here, all your settings here, data, the direction, submit and reveal, and all that. Because you are going to, maybe you have the last button is true, you will have to probably restore the settings. If you're copying this for the first time on your site, you're going to need to allow, a browser might pop up and say allow copy. Then you're going to go here and paste. So it's going to replace that. Then you're going to open and go to the drop down. The drop down usually has an attribute. So you're going to right click, copy attribute, and then you go to each of your drop downs. So each of your drop down and paste the attribute. So paste, paste, and paste. So you're replacing the old attribute with the new ones. And those are the two things that you need to, update the attribute. Now, once you're done with that, you have to now move your nav items to the newly imported menu to replace this nav item. But unfortunately, since you can't delete, Bricks doesn't allow you to delete this. So what you want to do is you're going to hold down shift, click the first one, hold down shift, click the last one, and then copy. Come to the new one, click the first one, hold down shift, click the last one, and delete. Once you delete it, you can right click and paste the ones you copied. So you have moved your nav items from the old to the to the new. From there, yeah, the logo wrap, I'm just gonna copy that. That's one thing we did. Okay, I'll go ahead and delete all this, and I'm gonna come here where the logo wrap is supposed to be. I'm deleting the one that came with the new installation or new template, and I'm gonna paste this and just move it to the right place of the menu wrap, and that's it. So the three main things that you have to update is your nav nestable attributes if you had made any changes to it. So because these are new ones, you just update them. The sliding direction, the last item is button. If you had 2, you just add your -2, so and then your styles, just go in and update your styles. So you probably want to keep the old one for reference, before deleting it, and maybe your old nav nestable for reference before deleting them. I'm going to save that, and it's refreshing and my navigation is working, but my stripe style is not working. So let's see why. This, I say stripe. Okay, yeah, I undid that when I was trying to. Okay, so everything is working now, and it's now running. If you go to your console, you can see that it's running 1.4. And let's check the mobile and see if everything checks out. Yeah, everything checks out. Okay. All right, so that's how to update from an older version. Now, if you're updating from a newer version, let's assume that this was 1.4.2. Now, you notice that when you want to import the latest version, you probably are not going to have the class conflict for the DWC anymore. But even if you have, you do the same. Override the mega menu classes, skip it. You don't want to override those ones in case you make changes to your content, mega menu drop down content. Always skip this. The way you skip it, I'm going to reiterate, is by using the discard. But override the DWC by using this. Okay, so I'm going to just skip it. Import. Now, so let's assume this was 1.4.2 and you want to update to 1.4.4. So in this case, all you need to do is just to delete these three. Okay, delete that and delete this and this. So basically what you need is this. Yeah. If you're not using a sidebar, feel free to, if you're not using the sidebar mode, feel free to delete it. So we bring in the new one. So in this case, you can see that we still retain our styles, which makes things much easier, and we don't need to change anything here. So going forward, that is how easy it's going to be. So if you're updating from version 1.4.2 upwards, then it is as easy as that. You don't need to even go and change anything, attribute or styles. All right, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email. Have a nice day.